Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Shall we start the session? Okay, so last time we had studied till the concepts of class diagram, right? Today, what we'll do is that we'll do a question on class diagram. So I want all of you to, start. What were our steps when we were talking about class diagram? Can you tell me the steps that we had followed? Yes, everyone. I need answers, and if you're not giving me answers, means I'll assume that you know how to create class diagram. What was the step when I want to make class diagram? What is the first step? We find out analysis class, right? We find out analysis classes, and then out of these analysis classes, we find out the potential classes. You remember that analysis class was like name or role or organization. There were a lot of structure, etc. Right? All these things were there. And then potential classes में क्या था? Where something is retaining some information. Retaining information. And other was what was the second one? Performing some operations, right? Some operation is supposed to be performed. Some operation is supposed to be performed. Then we consider them into classes. What is our third step? Third step is to, guys, are you here? Like, am I talking to myself? I'm not getting any answers. What is the third step? What is the third step? Defining attributes. Okay. So third step is to define attributes and operations. Right? What is the fourth step? To find out the relationship. Find out the relationship between all the classes. Relationships we have already talked about: association, then aggregation, then composition, and what? Generalization and specialization. Then we have something called dependency. That also we can define. We can also define roles. Roles also we had talked about. We have to define multiplicity. These all are part of class diagram, right? So these many things you need to figure out from a question. I will directly jump into the question. The question is this: What I want you to do is that read the question and find out the analysis classes. I want you to read the question and tell me what are the analysis classes. Take 5 minutes, read the question and tell me which all are the analysis classes inside this particular the scenario which is given over here. Is it fine? अभी तुम बोलोगे नहीं ना तो मैं क्या करूँगी पता है I'll unmute you unnecessarily फालतू में I don't know why you are not responding. Tanisha, I'll show the steps later on. Right now, you please find the analysis classes, all of you. I want, जिसको भी मैं पूछूंगी, they have to unmute themselves and give me the analysis classes. So quickly find out the analysis class. Okay, is it done? Yes. Okay, can you tell me first? Let's start with the first one, first sentence. So in first sentence, this is a analysis class, Saturn Interior Management, because it is a organization, right? So this is a analysis class. Then card reader, yes, of course, it is analysis class. So where is card reader? Yes, here. Directly jumped over here. इसके बीच में कोई भी analysis class नहीं है. Staff card is analysis. There is staff card. Staff card बाद में है ना? Can we go line by line? Okay, building. Yes, building is analysis class. Then car park is analysis class. Yes. Can I say security is analysis class? Can security be analysis class? Right? Can I say site is analysis class? Company, people. Right? So first statement is done. First statement is done. Second, let's come to second statement. So Saturn interior is already done. Now identity cards. Very good. Then employees. Yes. Then next. Can I say these are attributes? I can directly get the attributes from here. These are the attributes of card. Right? Then you have staff. Company staff. Right? Car park is already there. Anything else in the second statement? Anything else in the second statement? Okay. Let's come to the third statement. Third statement, card reader, we have already done. Barrier, very good. Then access, okay, access also we can consider. Okay, driver, yes. Card reader is already taken. Card reader, no, it's not taken. There is card reader, yes, card reader. Card number will be its attribute, so not that. Herschel system, yes, system is very much possible. Identity card is there, true. Anything else? Signal, okay, signal is right. Anything else? Car can have car, but doesn't have any significance over here, but we can take car. Number and all would be the, it's attribute, right? Card number is attribute. It's not a, this is attribute. This is also attribute. It's not a class. Barrier we have already written, zeal. Right? So I think second is done, third is done. Let's come to the fourth part. Can you tell me the analysis class? Fourth part, Dhaval, exit. Yes, very much correct. Exit, uh-oh. Sorry, it's gone. Fine, chalo. Exit. Sorry. Exit. Yes. Then, so fourth statement is done. Car park we have already listed. Car park here, Kanisha. It's already there. car park again I'm not listing. Yes, now the next one, entrance. Okay, can I say sign? Sign, entrance. This is a value, एक attribute का value है, full. So this is a value. Anything else? So this is also done. What about the last statement? Guess, yes. Card for guest. Okay, so card for guest, that is guest card. I'll write guest card over here. This number and current date again is a attribute, right? These are attributes. Reception, okay, I'll keep reception. Visitor is guest only, no? It's the different name which is given. Visitor is guest. Still, I'll put. Anything else? So are we done with all the analysis classes? Yes. So in the next slide, I have just highlighted uh, the analysis classes with dark bold color. So all the bolds are basically analysis classes which you have correctly figured out in our exercise, and all the ones which are in red color are basically attributes. Okay. Now what we need to do, we need to find out the what? Potential classes. So these are the analysis classes that we figured out. Now we need to find out the potential classes. So now how will you find out the potential class? Only the classes which are having some kind of information and they are performing some kind of operation. Only those will be the part of potential classes. ये सभी classes हम consider नहीं कर सकते. So we need to consider only those classes which are doing some kind of tasks which are important for this particular functionality to work. They are holding some value, right? They are retaining some information. Those classes will be our potential classes. So from all the classes that we have figured it out, can you list down the potential classes? Let's list down the potential classes. So please tell me the potential class. These are the classes that we'll use in our class diagram. This we'll use in our class diagram. Okay, so the first one, Dhaval, is car park. Very right. Car park is a potential class. Then second, it is card reader. Yes, card reader is a potential class. ID card. Okay, I'll take as two. One is staff card and another is guest card. And what I'll do is that I'll put both of them inside card. Right? Okay, barrier is very much right. Barrier is a potential class. Sorry, my pen is wrong. Barrier. Sixth, can I say employee? And another is guest. So employee will be same as staff. Employee is a staff only, so I'll keep same staff. Signal, yes, signal is a class. Are we done? I think we are done. We have taken everything into consideration. Is there any doubt till here? Please let me know. Now we'll start making the class diagram, so I need to figure out, is there any doubt till here? Is it understood to all of you? Yes, I'm hoping Okay, great. Now let us make the class diagram. We'll start with the class diagram. So please list down these potential classes. I'll be using them. So let's make the class diagram. So when we are making the class diagram, what we have to do is that we need to figure out where all we'll be placing our classes so that we can have a proper relationship between all of them. So let's say that I'll start with the car park. I'll start with the car. I'll start with car park. Okay. Now see, whenever you are making a class diagram, please make 3 sections. Even though your class doesn't have any attribute, it has a attribute, doesn't matter. You make 3 sections because that is a way a class is written. Okay, so car park, right? The naming convention should be that of object-oriented language, no space and all. So I have made a car park. Now I want to make a card reader. So I made a card reader. Now in card reader, again, I will have some variables and some methods. Now let's go back. Is there any variable for car park listed in the question? Any variable for car park? Card number is a variable of card. So nothing for car park, right? And for card reader, is there any variable which is written over here? Anything that we found out related to card reader? No, right? So we'll leave the variable part as it is. No variables. Is there any method for car park, card reader? Is there any method for card reader? Seeing the question. Can I say insert card? Insert card is one method, right? Another is what? Show success message is one method. Please, if you're not able to understand, let me know. I am writing in it's very difficult today. My pen is reacting in something. And second is eject card. Right? Insert card, show a successful message, show a failed message, and eject card. Send signal, yes, I'll do that. 1 second. So this is fine, right? And then I'll have another class which is called signal. Signal is one more class. So that signal class is here. And like Dhruvi has said, send signal. So please write it over here. Send signal. What is this plus and plus sign? This we have discussed last time, right? Plus sign is public method. Okay. What kind of relationship should I put over here between the card park and card reader? Can I put a aggregation? Can I put a aggregation? Aggregation means part of relationship, right? Aggregation means part of relationship. So how will you read it? A card reader is a part of car park. Right? Can I do that? Aggregation relationship, right? In between card reader and signal, what kind of relationship should I put? Simple association should I put, or something else should I put? Or composition should I put? Tell me. Can I put a simple association or a composition? Will the signal work has any significance without the card reader? No, right? So I'll put what? A composition, which is a filled diamond. Right? Right. Now I need to put a barrier. Now this barrier is again a part of what? It is a part of car park. So what will I do? I'll again put a aggregation. Okay. Now this barrier will have a method which is the raise method. Right? Barrier is going to raise. Now, can I say that what is the multiplicity over here? What is the multiplicity? How many barriers should be there in the car park? Two, right? One in entry and one in exit. So I'll put two. And same goes for card reader, or should I put only one? How many card readers? One card reader, right? So one at the entry. Right? So exit there is no card reader. So only at the entry there is a card reader. Now, what should be the relationship between the barrier and signal? Do you remember the dependency relationship? That is a dotted line with an arrow. So if the barrier can only raise if the signal is sent, right? So I can say that a barrier is basically dependent on the signal, right? It requires signal in order for it to work. So I'll say that I'll put a relationship over here which is use. So a barrier uses the signal. Is it okay, everyone? Please let me know. Do you have any doubt till here? Okay. Coming to now, what is left? Card. Card is left, right? So can I put a card over here? Let me just directly write card. And we have three attributes which are listed over here for a card. Name, department and number. Right? Now, tell me one thing. If I make something like this, if I make a card and then I make a aggregation, sorry, not aggregation, generalization, and I put staff card over here and guest card over here. So if I give attributes in the parent class, what will happen? It will automatically go in the child class. So staff में भी जाएगा और guest में भी जाएगा. But does guest require these attributes? Name, department and number? No, right? So that's why I cannot keep those attributes in the parent class. But whenever you have a scenario where some attributes are part of both the child class, you can directly write it in the parent class. No need to mention it in the child class, right? So randomly don't write it. You need to first check whether the attributes are actually required in the child class or not. So that's why I'm not putting it over here. I'm keeping this empty, right? I'm keeping this empty. Yes, sorry. So, so, yes. So I'm here. Basically, I'm not listing down anything right now. Now I'll go to directly the staff card, right? So staff card is here, and in staff card, I have three attributes, right? What are the attributes? Name, department, and number. So, right, I'll put name, department, and number. Okay? This is the attributes, right? And then in guest card, let's come to the guest card. Guest card, what is happening? Guest card, I have how many attributes? Two attributes. Sorry. I have two attributes, number and current date. So what is this number? This number is nothing but the card number, no, which is given to the guest. So is there any need to put two times number? Is there any need to put two times number? It is unnecessary, right? So what should I do? I should shift this number over here. Shift the number over here, remove it from here, and remove it from here. That is the meaning of generalization, inheritance, right? So there is no need to show ambiguous values over here. Whatever is the number, अगर staff card का होगा तो वो number आ जाएगा, guest card का होगा तो वो number आ जाएगा. Is it fine? Then in staff, is there any method? In staff, is there any method? Staff card. Please let me know in staff card, is there any method? Is there any method in staff card? Was there something related to the last access? Yes, setting the access to the card. So I'll put a message, set last access. Or guest card में तो ऐसा कुछ था नहीं. You need to just return it, so it's fine. Now you tell me what should I do? Now you cannot keep it hanging, this one. You cannot keep it hanging. So how do I connect? How do I connect? With card reader. Okay, I'm connecting it with card reader. What is the relationship should I show over here? Card reader reads card. Okay, so I'll put reads over here. And how many cards a card reader can read? 0 or more, or 1 or more? N is not an answer. N will go wrong. You should write 1 dot dot star. N means you need to give some specific value. So it is 1 or more, that is 1 dot dot star. And a card reader can go in how many, card can go in how many card readers? A card can go in how many card readers? But how many card readers are there actually? Only one card reader is there, no? So I have to write here 1. Okay, you need to consider in terms of that car parking only. Right? So a card can go only in one card reader as per our scenario. Right? So now what is left out? What is left out now? You have employee and guest, right? So I can put an employee class over here, or I can put a staff class. So employee or staff. And are we given any details related to that? We don't have any. We don't have any particular. What do you say? Um, uh, Attribute for employee class or guest class. So I'll just put simple boxes, and I can connect them with simple associations. What will I say? How many, what is the relationship between staff card and staff? What is the relationship? Issued, that is fine. That is not a relationship. It's a role. What is the relationship? Means what is the association? One to one, one to one. A staff card can be issued to only one employee. Staff card, in general, if we say staff cards can be issued to many employees, right? Staff card can be issued to many employees, but an employee can have only one single staff card. Did you understand? A staff cards can be issued to many employees. Of course, every employee will have a staff card. So from the side of staff card, I'll say that cards can be issued to many employees, but every employee is associated with only one staff card. Each employee will have only one staff card. That's why relationship is 1 over here, right? And now you can write guest over here and the same thing guest over here. I mean guest के लिए भी same ही होगा. But then technically, logically speaking, one or more, but I can put one or more over here as well. Why I can put one or more over here? It's not required, no, that every time a guest is coming, they will get the same card. That's not required because it is a visitor card. So they can visit more than one time, and every time they are visiting, they might get a different card. So that's why I'm writing one or more over here. Okay? So one or more over here and one or more over here. Any doubt till here, please let me know. Anything that is left out from the question, कुछ ऐसा आपको लग रहा है जो छूट गया है, please let me know. Guys, please tell me. Do you understand this? Did you understand this? Can I get a response? Okay, so this is how you need to make a class. Ma'am, the one is to is one to many. Yes, general. One dot dot star is one to many. No, one or more. One dot dot star is one or more. One to many is like this. One to many. One or one to many can be like this. One, zero dot dot star. This is only one side I am talking about, right? I hope it is clear. So your questions would be like this. You know, some scenario would be given to you like this. You need to find out the classes, you need to find out the attributes, you need to find out the methods, you need to create a relationship between all of them. So this is how you do that. Find out the analysis class. Actually, every time you don't need to find out the analysis class, because once you are used to finding out the classes, you would be knowing that directly you can directly jump to a potential class, right? But this is a process that you find the analysis class, then you find the potential class, then you find out the attributes, methods, and then you find out the relationship between all of them. So am I clear with this? Am I clear with the diagram? I have, this diagram is not there in the PPT, right? So if you want, I don't know whether you have made it with me or not. Otherwise, you just take a screenshot. It would be gone later on. Okay. Right? Uh, yes, everyone, we require this diagram because when I would be teaching you sequence diagram, that time I would be making the same question sequence diagrams. So that's why you need this diagram. Please keep it with you. Okay. Okay, please tell me. Okay, yes, thumbs up, something. निकल गया, तुम लोगों से बात करना तो बात ही नहीं करते तुम लोग. You can zoom it out a little. Actually, it's already in Zoom. I mean, it's already in Zoom mode because what I'll do is that I can send you the photo. Check. Let me just check if I can put it in the mail. Yes, it's coming. I'll send it to you. Okay? Ignore the untidiness. Right? So I'll stop here, and next time we'll finish the rest of the diagrams. I hope you are able to understand how we are, you know, there is a there is a chain that you need to follow, starting from requirement, uh, collecting requirements, then how each and every diagram is proceeding. So I hope you are able to understand that chain. You cannot break anything in between. You cannot generate new data. You cannot generate new functionality. It's all connected to each other. I hope you are able to understand that. Okay. If there is no doubt, you can leave the meeting. If you have a doubt, you can stay back and ask. Okay, so I'll end the meeting. Have a good weekend. Bye, everyone.